She came out of nowhere to conquer Paris. And now Iga Świątek is rewriting tennis history, point by point, set by set, with the calm intensity of a champion who doesn't need to scream to dominate. Born on May 31st, 2001 in Warsaw, Poland, Iga Świątek grew up in a household where elite sport wasn't just encouraged, it was expected. Her father, Tomasz Świątek, was an Olympic rower who competed in the 1988 Seoul Olympics. That competitive spirit? It ran deep. But Iga didn't pick up an oar, she picked up a racket. At first, it was to beat her older sister Agata, who was already training in tennis. That sibling rivalry turned into full-blown passion. By her mid-teens, she was a rising force. Her breakthrough came on the junior circuit, with solid performances building her rep, and in 2018, she won the girls' Wimbledon title. People in the tennis world started whispering her name, but to the public, she was still under the radar. Then came 2020. The world was locked down. Roland Garros was moved to October. No crowds, cold weather, eerie silence. And into that silence walked a 19-year-old ranked 54 in the world, with no Dutch TA titles to her name. Iga Świątek wasn't supposed to win, but she did more than that. She destroyed the field. She didn't drop a single set. She beat the #1 seed Simona Halep like it was nothing. In the final, she dismantled Sofia Kenin. The result? She became the first Polish player, man or woman, to win a Grand Slam singles title. Her name was suddenly everywhere. Poland erupted. The tennis world was officially put on notice. From that point on, Świątek was not just a teenage sensation, she was a contender. And when Ash Barty shocked the world by retiring in early 2022, Iga took over the #1 ranking. But this wasn't just a hand-me-down, she proved it was hers. She went on a 37-match winning streak. She won Indian Wells, she won Miami, she won Stuttgart, Rome, and then the French Open. Again. In just a few months, she became the most dominant player on the WTA Tour. Her game was tight, smart, and relentless. And she wasn't alone. A new wave of rivals was emerging, Elena Rybakina with her pure ball striking, Aryna Sabalenka, all power and passion, Coco Gauff, fast and fearless. But Iga, she had the most complete game and a champion's mindset. Through 2023 and 2024, Świątek continued to stack titles. Another French Open, multiple WTA 1000 wins. The #1 ranking stayed glued to her name. She became the standard, the bar everyone else was trying to reach. Now, it's 2025, and once again, she's rolling into Roland Garros as the heavy favorite. Her clay season has been pure dominance. She's taken Madrid, Stuttgart, and Rome, again. She's barely lost sets. She's looked locked in from the jump. In the early rounds of the 2025 French Open, she's looked nearly untouchable. The footwork is surgical. The forehand, punishing. She's reading the court like a chess master and making it all look easy. The question on everyone's mind, can she win her 4th French Open title? Can she three-peat in Paris? Right now, it's looking very, very possible. So what makes her so damn good? It starts with that insane topspin, especially on the forehand. It kicks high, deep, and pushes opponents way behind the baseline. She controls the rally from the first ball. Her movement is explosive but efficient. Her anticipation? Off the charts. But her biggest weapon? Her mind. Świątek's mental game is next level. Thanks to sports psychologist Daria Abramovich, Iga approaches tennis like a Formula One driver, measured, focused, always learning. She journals, she breathes, she stays present. While others unravel, she stays cool. That's not an accident, that's intentional mental training. Off the court, Iga is private, grounded, and just real. She's not the influencer type. She's not chasing headlines. She's said in interviews that she's not dating anyone and wants to keep her personal life out of the spotlight. Instead, she reads lots of psychological thrillers. She listens to rock, she spends time with her dogs, she's low-key, introverted, and happy staying out of the chaos. Fame? She handles it on her terms. Sponsors? She's got them, big time. Nike, Rolex, Technofiber, Porsche, and Infosys, to name a few. Her prize money has crossed $25 million. Her endorsement deals? Easily another 15 to 20 million. She's one of the top earners in women's tennis, and that number's only going up. But despite the success, she's not chasing the spotlight. She's chasing greatness. Wimbledon is still on her bucket list. She wants gold at the Olympics. She wants to keep improving. She's not obsessed with catching Serena's 23 slams or Graf's 22. But don't be surprised if one day she gets close. Because when you watch her play, when you see the discipline, the strategy, the power, and the poise, you realize this isn't hype. This is a player building a legacy, brick by brick. In a sport built on noise, Iga Świątek wins. Wins with silence, with precision, with grace. Whether she wins or loses, one thing is certain. Iga Świątek is a champion who plays with heart. And her legacy? It's only growing.